Lake listeners, thank you for coming back for more of Season 4 with our Grow, Thrive, Inspire podcast. Today, we're excited to have another great community spotlight episode highlighting a local insurance company here in Camdenton with over 15 years of experience at Lake of the Ozarks in the insurance industry. It's safe to say that she is an expert within her field. It's my pleasure to welcome my good friend, Miss Christy Fera with American Family Insurance. Christy, thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to talk about all of American Family and all that you guys have going on.
Thank you, Kaylen. Good morning.
Morning. It's really cool to have you on the show, Christy. I know that been wanting to highlight American Family just because I also have American Family Insurance and I love everything that you guys do. So it's pretty cool to have you here. So, Christy, let's start with you just telling our listeners a little bit more about yourself and where you found the passion to do what you do.
Well, thank you for being our client.
Yeah.
We appreciate your business these 15 years. It's hard to believe time goes by so fast. We really appreciate you. I got into the insurance business in a desire to honestly increase my income outside of what I could earn as a social worker. I was a social worker. So I have that strong desire to help people. I come from a family of educators, so teaching people about the insurance products that are available and what they need based on their individual situation, and really keeping things individualized is very motivating. I always feel like I'm solving a puzzle, really. And I'm very competitive, so sales is a really suitable occupation for me. Come from a background of athletics, and my dad's a football coach, and I've always played sports, so I'm pretty competitive, so sales is good for that.
I love that. Can you tell us more about American Family Insurance? And you guys also have a couple different branches now, correct?
Yes, we have acquired the American Family operations in Lebanon, Missouri about 4 years ago. We've been operational here in Camdenton for 15 years, and so I guess this really is the start of our 5th year in Lebanon. Lebanon's really a growing community as well, so we have enjoyed getting to know the people there. Very different market, only 23 miles down the road.
It is a different market, yeah.
I think the interstate and the proximity to Springfield brings a different vibe. So those are 2 service locations of the Christy Fera Agency of American Family.
I love it. I'm glad to know that you guys are in a different market down there. I like Lebanon because it is really close, but you're right. It's kind of a different atmosphere. So that's cool that you guys expanded out that far. Can we dive a little bit deeper into the insurance side? What are you experiencing in such a hot market right now here at Lake of the Ozarks?
Well, we've noticed several changes. A significant increase in our sales of insurance for vacation rental properties.
Really?
So we do accommodate vacation rental coverage for homes and condominiums, which can be hard for buyers to find. Not all carriers have a good product for vacation rentals. They're just not set up for it, and we are. So we've seen a definite uptick in people buying property for investment purposes and then renting it out, especially with the pandemic and people not wanting to stay in hotels or travel as much, or to keep their travels within a proximity that they can drive with their family.
Right.
We're having those floods of visitors to Lake of the Ozarks, and so vacation rentals, we've seen an increase. And
now, is that kind of like a rent, like a renter's insurance, but a little bit different, or is it to cover the homeowner or the guest?
It covers the property owner. Good
Oh, okay.
question. So it's for the property owner who's going to be listing their property on VRBO or Airbnb or whatever other service they might utilize, because here locally we also have property management companies that will manage your property for a percentage of your fees. We also insure property management companies, so we work with a lot of those corporations and their clients. So it covers the property owner for all the liabilities that they need for people coming in and out. Also, we are pretty exclusive in allowing that property owner to insure the contents of their rental property.
Oh, nice.
That's hard to do because the tenants damage things, and there's a lot of liability with so many people coming out. More leak risk, more fire risk, slip and fall risk, injuries.
Absolutely.
So it's a great product. And the other thing we've seen is an uptick in, of course, home insurance sales for homeowners, boat policies, wave runners, everything here at the lake that's really ticking up. In the Lebanon market, we're seeing people move in from out of state and from completely different parts of the country. That's happening here too, but I've noticed it especially in Lebanon. And so what we're experiencing, we were the number one writing American Family Insurance agency in the state of Missouri for 2021.
Wow,
We just got
congratulations.
those stats.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting. That's the first time we've ever accomplished that. And so to write more contracts than any other insurance agency in our state. American Family has a lot of business in Missouri. It's one of our largest states of our operations across the country. So yeah, it was really exciting.
That is cool. So transitioning to just overall services that you offer with American Family, what are some like really popular ones that you might find that you're writing on, or even maybe some that nobody knows about? Like personally, I didn't know that you guys offered short-term rentals, which is really huge. So are there any other ones?
One thing. So as a standard, we sell life insurance. That's become one of our most popular products, especially since the onset of the pandemic with health, wellness, and the preciousness of life and family security on everyone's minds. So we have probably more than doubled our sales in our life insurance products, and we do sell all variety of life insurance. So that's one of our important services. We provide homeowners and auto insurance, which most people probably know. We also insure small businesses, farms, and condominium and homeowners associations. So that's something that's also, we receive a lot of referrals from insurance agents that do not handle condominium work.
Oh, okay.
That aren't specializing in homeowners associations, because we do. So they know that we can handle those referrals and take really good care of those clients, because it's kind of a special thing.
So do you find that the homeowner association and the condo, is that something that typically works hand in hand? I'm not too familiar with that. And you're saying that a lot of maybe even local insurance companies maybe don't offer a service like that. So is that something kind of like a unique specific niche that you guys do?
Yeah, I would say definitely. Especially with condominium associations, American Family has specialized programs and pricing for condo associations. And there are a lot of very special laws that apply to how the insurance needs to work.
Oh, cool.
And the relationship of the insurance between the condominium association as a company and the condo unit owner as an individual. And those insurance coverages have to collaborate and work together in the event of a claim. So it's really important that you do have an insurance agency and an agent or staff member that knows and is educated about those nuances, because when you've got water everywhere inside of a condo building, people are pretty upset about what happened from somebody's bathtub or whatever the story is. And it's just, it's the Missouri state statutes and make it complicated. And so I'd say that's definitely a special service that we offer. And our special pricing is also what leads to some of those referrals, because the word is out there that we can help save condominium associations a lot of premium.
That's cool. Yeah, I love that. So outside of those products, do you consider yourself to have like a specialty or a niche with any of your policies?
I would say really, besides that, the condominium associations and the vacation rentals, we really do have an excellent homeowners insurance product. American Family offers a partnership with ADT, and we also own our own smart home technology company called Hedge. So our prerogative is to really be an advisor to our clients and be able to offer some of those additional services that you may not find elsewhere. We have a Teen Safe Driver program, driver's education for teenage drivers. We also offer a app-based program called Know Your Drive, which allows you to track your driving behavior and earn a discount if you're a safe driver.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it puts you in control of your premium. So the less you drive, the less you pay. The safer you drive, the less you pay. We do have those customers that say, do not put that app on my phone, because they're, it's either Big Brother or, if they're like me, maybe a little distracted driving. So I'm working on that. My app keeps telling me that I need to improve my behavior. So anyway, that's kind of a fun thing. Other carriers have that as well, but our technology is pretty streamlined. It works really well.
Now, when you say you're partnered with ADT and that smart home app now I'm familiar with ADT, so they could get, security, I assume. Now, this other one that you're talking about, the smart, is that where they come in and maybe do like a Ring doorbell example, or, turn your lights on with an app, or Alexa? I'm not really familiar, but that sounds really cool.
It is. We offer, the program is called Hedge. It's called Hedge Protect, and it's an American Family owned company. We bought it as a subsidiary, and it will provide motion detection, smoke detection, and one of the great indoor camera. And one of the great things that I really like is I have it. The leak sensors.
Oh, neat.
So they detect humidity and water. I've got one at the dishwasher, one at the washing machine, one by the refrigerator, because we see a lot of ice maker claims.
Wow.
And if I'm not home, I just get a quick notification that there's humidity in the laundry room. And I'm like, well, yeah, doing laundry.
Yeah, dryer's going.
Yeah, so anyway, it's really neat. And you get a discount on your homeowner's insurance for installing the devices. And those devices are almost free. We charge you shipping and handling at a very small fee. So
that's really great. Cool.
Because a Ring video doorbell's what?
Yeah.
$200.
$200, yeah. They're really cool, though. But yeah.
We give discount for those, too.
Yeah.
Any kind of smart home technology that you have will give you a discount. It doesn't have to be ours.
That's neat. Getting back to another thing that you mentioned, your teen program, where they offer the driver's ed type aspect. Is that like an online course or an in-person course, or how does that work?
Good question. It's another app that we have, and we do have also teensafedriver.com, which is the special website for that program. The teen driver receives an incentive for participation. You get a $50 gift card when you enroll, and another one when you complete the program, as well as an ongoing discount on your car insurance, which is important for teens because their insurance is so expensive.
It is, yeah.
So the app will similarly report back to you about your driving behavior, and it has a coach within the app that says, hey, Kaylen, we saw you did this on Monday. Here's what you could have done differently or better. And there is a sponsoring parent who downloads the same app.
So they can have communication as well. That's awesome.
Exactly.
I'm only asking because I almost have a driver in my household. So that is a really cool product.
It is.
So can you elaborate on just any additional products that you feel are just really meeting consumer needs right here at the lake? I mean, that you're just constantly churning and burning.
Condo and boat policies, I would say American Family has some important coverages available for boat owners. We can insure your fishing equipment, all your safety gear, specialty stereos has become a really big thing, customization of watercraft.
Yeah.
We take a lot of direct referrals from the marinas and the boat sales representatives, so it's really helpful to them, I think, knowing that we're right there to pick up the insurance contract for their client and that we know what we're doing. We're local. Unfortunately, we see, again, with condominiums and with boats, clients from outside the area who maybe purchased an insurance policy from an agent in their hometown back in wherever, and we get the policy and we see it and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
let me fix this for you because
like,
it's
"Dang
just
it."
not right, so having that specialization with marine coverage and condominium coverage, also boat dock coverage. People don't understand, is my boat dock a structure? Is it my personal property? How is it covered for a wave action? What happens when it freezes? What about my lift?
Oh my gosh, I
You
want
know,
all of those answers.
Yeah. So
yeah.
we have all those answers. And so being a local service provider, and you asked specifically about the lake, that's one of the things that I find we provide a lot of education about and help folks with a lot of correction sometimes to insurance that they maybe have bought somewhere else, because we really strive that everything be proper and correct so that you're protected.
That is so cool. I would love to do another just short video with you just explaining some doc stuff. I mean, I love that you guys provide education, because I feel like in real estate, I see a lot of agents, especially new agents, come on and they kind of struggle with that aspect of a dock, including it in the contract, and then the electrical issues and the different nuances that come up that a lot of people don't realize. So I love that you guys are hitting that hard in our market. That's cool. Speaking of market, can you give me kind of a personal opinion about what you think of our market here at the Lake of the Ozarks now?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been really interested to talk with our real estate partners to just learn really their opinions about what's going on with market values and the scarcity of property that is available to list or purchase. So I feel that I get educated, from you and from the professionals in your community. So I don't know, I could shed a lot of light because I'm mostly just all ears trying to get a grapple on.
Absorb.
Yeah, because when they talk about it at a national level, if you're listening to a Bloomberg or whatever news source, I feel like there's some special things going on at the lake that maybe aren't captured in some of those conversations about whether the bubble's going to burst and this and that. So I'm just a sponge as far as that. I don't have a lot that I can really share, I don't think.
Yeah, well, and I totally understand that from a real estate perspective. And I definitely see the growth continuing from what I pick up here in our industry. I see it, coming in ebbs and flows, but I definitely see prices still increasing. Obviously, I see, maybe with interest rate changes, just by little ticks here and there, I see maybe some more inventory sparks. I mean, these are things that our industry leaders are kind of coming up with. So it is really exciting. When you were talking about the Lebanon market, for example, and how you're seeing such an influx there from people coming from all over the country, and then here at Lake of the Ozarks too, that's kind of what I was meaning. I mean, you're writing for people probably more so now, just from all over, correct?
Yeah, we are. We've seen. Interestingly, also people making significant land purchases. So we can provide liability coverage for large tracts of acreage, any land with agricultural buildings on it. A lot of our farmers are retiring and reaching that retirement age, and if they maybe don't have a family to pass that generational farm down, or their children or grandchildren are not interested in farming, they're able to make a good profit right now with the sale of their land. And that's when we see a lot of out-of-state buyers coming in and purchasing these larger farms. Working on 2 of them this week.
Wow.
So yeah, people from Wisconsin, Nebraska, Arizona, California.
That's great.
And because we have so many digital tools, we're able to, of course, conduct all of our business remotely, using electronic signature processes and email and conference calls, Zoom calls, whatever the client wants.
That's wonderful. And when you're talking about online services that you offer, can somebody even locally or not locally, could somebody set up a policy with you just from scratch, brand new customer in an online setting currently, instead of coming into the office? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people in the office, honestly, recently. We used to take a lot of customer payments and depositing, a lot of money, and now cash isn't even a thing, right?
Right.
So,
yeah, it's all kind of virtual.
Yeah, or there's a sign that says no cash accepted. We have no change, coin shortage, all that stuff. So that's changed things too. But to answer your direct question, you can go to our website at christyfera.com, or you can go to amfam.com. That's amfam.com. You can start a quote, bind your own policy, request that our agency be assigned to your policy. You can just reach out to us through our website and request a quote. We can do everything virtually, and we text, which a lot of our customers have enjoyed. Our office line actually accepts and sends out text messages. So we do things through Facebook. We do it all.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there anything that would help you guys right now? Just, your particular branches, or just locally, anything at all would help American Family?
American Family is so adaptive as a corporation that I think the only thing that would help me personally is if the pace of change would slow down a little bit.
It's a little overwhelming.
It's like, oh my gosh. So I can't say enough good things about American Family's resources for us as an agency. And
that's great to hear. Yeah. There's so many people nationally that, maybe struggling to find help or struggling to keep up or with the demand or things. So it's great to hear that you guys are just right along with the changes.
I've got a great team. I have an excellent team in place. My employees really rock. They're just awesome. So we're doing well.
Well, one thing that I love about you guys locally from a consumer standpoint, because like I said, I have my insurance through you, but one thing that I love that I definitely wanted to point out to our listeners is you guys take such extra time, and I don't know what the frequency is or what, but I love the fact that you go through your existing customers and look at their existing policies that you have and try to make sure that it still applies, that it's still providing coverage correctly, or if they need to upgrade in some level or maybe downgrade in some level. And you always call us. I mean, you're always calling, just, how's it going? Do you need anything? I was looking at this. You might consider that. And I just think that is so cool, because me, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners on our podcast, I never stop, not one time in my adult life, and gone, you know what, I should probably check into my insurance and make sure that everything's jiving there, because you don't think about it. So I just have to give you guys a strong shout out for that, because I truly appreciate it.
Thank you. I train my staff. Our motto is, we insure to your reality. So your reality is constantly changing. Family decisions and dynamics are changing. So people are aging, all kinds of different choices being made. So we insure to whatever is your current reality, and that's always in flux. Life's
well, isn't AmFam's like mission or motto like something about getting to your dreams, or I can't remember the exact
your dreams.
Protecting your dreams. That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
So a couple more questions. Is there any advice that you would give to local consumers or people considering coming to the Lake of the Ozarks that are thinking about purchasing a home at the lake?
I would reiterate the importance of making sure that you feel confident that whatever insurance professional you're working with is familiar with dog coverage, condominium association regulations, how to work together with a property management company if there is one for your condo, if you have a homeowners association, how to double check what you need in cooperation with your HOA. And we see a lot of folks that are unfortunately overinsured. because that market value and the amount of insurance needed to replace your home are going to be two very different things, especially with waterfront property, because your market value is going to include the value of the neighborhood, how much lakefront do you have, how big is that dock, what type of outdoor space is there, not just the square footage.
Yeah, topography and all of that.
All kinds of things, yeah. And so I see clients get confused about that because they're just like, well, I'm borrowing this much, but this is the value of my home.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a whole different ballgame to rebuild your home, and that's our obligation to you, is that if something happens to your home, 100%, we're going to rebuild your property. So that's the cost item that we pay attention to, and if your insurance agent isn't talking to you about that, then something's wrong.
Now, would that advice be something that you would apply to real estate agents, or would you have extra advice for real estate agents in our market?
I would say real estate agents should have an expectation that if they are going to provide any referral to an insurance office, that our response and service for you should be timely. Your expectation of our availability should be no different than your client's expectation of your availability, which is what, 24/7?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So our cell phones are on, our messenger's on, our Instagram's always on. We're available through our website, and if you need something for a client quickly and they want someone local, we are available. And if you haven't had that or you're not getting it, give us a call.
Yeah, questions, I'm here. That's great. Okay, just some personal ones just to wrap this up with you. What would you say is your most favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job, I think, is getting to know our customers, and just really knowing that we're doing a good job for them. We get a lot of satisfaction in doing our work well and maintaining that standard of excellence. We enjoy being there for people when they're having a claim. So emergencies are what we do as well. I had a client text me a couple evenings ago, "It's an emergency, call me." So I call. I don't have my insurance card, and I got pulled over, and I'm thinking, okay, your house is not on fire, no one's in the hospital. So I had already left work for the day, went back to the office, got them what they needed, coordinated with their situation with the police, and that brings a lot of satisfaction to us, just really helping people. And the most satisfying thing that we do overall is our work with life insurance. Helping families be protected and making sure that in the event something happens, that the money is there for the family to keep going. And money makes the world go round. That's our food, that's our shelter, that's our clothing. It's not just, I dream to go to college, it's survival, and so we really get a lot of satisfaction in making sure that families have what they need with regards to life insurance. So that's probably my favorite thing to work on.
I love those things. Okay, just a couple more for some rapid fire questions. What is something that not a lot of people know about you?
I'm a reader and an avid exerciser, so it's kind of strange that my two favorite places in the world to be are in the library or the gym. And I don't think that's very common that people would say that.
I will say that I definitely love the library. I'm still working on the gym. Need to get there, but I love the library.
Yeah. So
cool. Okay, last one. What is one of your favorite places for dinner and drinks here at Lake of the Ozarks?
My favorite place is Sergio's Taqueria on Osage Beach Parkway. There by Andy's Custard and Panera Bread. Shout out to Angel there. And they have the best margaritas at the lake.
Yeah.
And love the street tacos. So, I mean, that's like my birthday treat. If I really feel like it's a special day, then I get to go there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that place too. Well, Grow, Thrive, Inspire listeners, we could not be more thankful to Christy Fera for bringing American families information and experience with insurance here and sharing it with us. You can connect with Christy at their office, located right by RJ's Family Restaurant here in Camdenton, or via email at cfera@amfam.com. We have more episodes coming, so be sure to tune back in and like and subscribe to all of our pages for the latest updates. You can connect with us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and iTunes, or on Key Radio 89.3 FM in Osage Beach. And remember to always grow, thrive, and inspire, and we'll catch you next time.